Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Getting Ready for the Week Ahead. My name is Heidi, and I'm the HBIC here. Sag, it was so hard getting to this today. I don't know. This felt like a week of trying to get a whole bunch of things done and achieving nothing. Sag. So, as you see, there are a lot of cards here because, the week ahead readings, they're kind of a lot, right? But we're going to get through it all, and I appreciate your support. Definitely, always. Gosh, I love my little tribe here. So let's get to it, Sag. Let's start with, first of all, the eclipse comes on the 28th. So, there's going to be a lot of energy this week. And during eclipse season, we're really supposed to be being gentle with ourselves, right? It's not so much about getting things done. It's just letting things flow, because we're completing things, so just FYI. And I feel like you're feeling that, Sag, because you'll see, you're in this way about you, like this, I don't want to say doing nothing, but, you'll see. Wait a sec. So, Sag, your vibe. There may be some information coming to you because awareness is about things coming to us, right? It's about realization. It's about, but I actually feel, because that is the energy with eclipses, there are things coming to your awareness that actually give you hope and are leading to decisions that you're going to make for yourself. But it's a really nice feeling, to be honest, because there's a very hopeful feeling about the future. And it's super interesting, Sag, because I feel like now notice you have reverse cards, but it's not the way you think. It's really not. This is actually in your favor right now because, Sagittarius has been really being led towards surrender lately, and probably in the last year, really. And, there might have been a time, Sag, when you want to control how things are done, right? Because, Virgo is here in the 10th house. It's like things are done a certain way. And maybe even being the one that ensures that they're done that way, and that can be that you've learned a lesson here about controlling how things are done. Like maybe it doesn't always have to be done your way, or maybe you don't always have to do things the same way every time. It being reversed says you're just like loosening up on like controlling how things are done. And so, that can also mean an absence of judgment and criticism over how other people do things, which is good, right? Because I feel like, you know what? I feel like right now you don't care what anyone else is doing. I don't care. I don't care, because a lot of times Sagittarius is like Aries. We know how things should be done, and a lot of times when people aren't doing them, we'll just rush in, we'll just do it because we know, you know, we definitely fall under this energy of sometimes like it's just easier just to do it. And you're like, no, you're like, whatever, dudes, do it the way you want to do it. Do it the way you want to do it, because you're kind of in this energy, like, now it says submission, but I feel like you're just like in this dreamy energy of just, you know, isolating perhaps, because it is Pisces energy. So holding back, you may even be spending time alone this week. Well, who isn't, right? Because with the first house in Aries, an assertion that's about taking action, specifically about you taking action, right? That's that Mars energy. Nah, you're like, no, I don't think so, because this is what's surprising. Maybe it's surprising you that you just don't feel the need to do nothing about nothing. No, I don't. You know what? I'm just going to relax, think about my dreams, fantasize, whatever. Y'all do what you want. That's what it feels like to me, Sag. It feels like you're in this energy of y'all do what you want. I'm gonna just be over here, let you do your thing. And, conflict is here with goal and fright, which is interesting because, of course, confrontation. I feel like this all comes from a place of not being able to get on the same page with people about, the end goal, and I do feel like you don't want to feel sad about that anymore. Even about being on the same page with people, I don't need to be on the same page with you. It's cool. It's cool. You do you. Because it does seem like there have been arguments about how things are done. And, no, I don't think so. I'm over it. Do what you want. So I can't help it. That's what it feels like. Before someone says to me I laugh too much, it just feels like that's what's going on for you. It really does. I mean, and you're, underneath it all, you're feeling very positive about the future. You're taking, and you do show up in Three of Swords energy twice, but there are three of Swords cards in here. So this is really not about hurt. This is not about you being hurt. It's about you filing under a page in my book all these problems, all of the heartbreak, all of the, the endings, whatever. And that's eclipse energy for sure. You're using it towards moving forward. You're optimistic that, these things aren't going to happen anymore because I've taken this lesson. I get it. It's going down as a chapter in my book, and I'm ending that chapter. How about that? I'm ending that chapter. You definitely are. Like, I feel like, too, Sagittarius often is the one who wants to fix things. And I feel like you're not in that mood anymore. I'm not here to fix shit. I'm not here for that. Three of Swords, is here with definitely balancing the light and dark energies. And, you're most focused on healing yourself. Like, I don't, with the Four of Swords, taking a step back from the Three of Swords, from trying to heal things. With the Eight of Cups, you're like, you know what? I love you, but whatevs. I got to go. Because I'm not going to try to mend things, heal things, nothing. I'm not here for it. I'm taking a step back. For real, Sag. Because you've decided that, you know what? I'm not going to be in my feelings about stuff. I'm not going to get stressed out about stuff. The Strength and the King of Cups is like, I'm not here for challenges anymore. And what because you're actually leaving that behind. You're leaving behind challenges. It can say that is balance coming in towards things that have been difficult, but I really think that's you. I really think that's you, Sag, saying, you know what? I'm okay and I'm all right with it. Okay? I'm okay. And I swear this is the flow all over your reading. All over your reading, Sag. And this is bringing in a new cycle for you. It really, truly is, because with the World and the Six of Swords, you're ready for things to start going right. You're ready to accomplish things, to start fresh, to move on from all of this stuff. I feel like maybe many Sagittarians have tried to fix things with people, have tried to, even repair things. And I feel like you're not here. No, I'm about pushing myself forward, and I'm just going to, I'm not here for the hard times. I'm not here. I'm done with it. I've done all I can. I'm stepping off, right? And you're really, in your truth about it. Seven of Wands, right, is really Sagittarius being authentic, Yes, you're guarding your happiness here, Sag. Because if any of like the other people, this is who I'm speaking to, y'all want to stay in the past and you want to keep rehashing stuff, you want to keep arguing about stuff, I'm out, okay? Because I'm about opening the door to better times. That's what it is. In Seven of Wands, you're standing on it. This is where I come from. This is my truth. And, if you're not with me, you can go. Basically. I mean, it's like the whole message. It's not really about if you're not with me, you're against me. No, you're not against me. But I have, the Seven of Wands really is the warrior. And it is, you do get there because you've been attacked on some level, right? You don't get there easily, but you always will feel the need to protect yourself. And you're protecting your happiness and the new things you want in your life at all costs. Your freedom at all costs. You're definitely here for you, but you're not, and you might have been really, truly here for, trying to heal things, trying to work on things. But you know what? You're like, you know what? No, because I'd rather have harmony. I'd rather have change. I'd rather, you just want to move on from things. We don't want to keep going over stuff, and I feel like here you're in a serious mode of cutting your losses. Like whatever you can fix, you can fix. Whatever you can't fix, you can't fix. And that's a lesson you're learning. Wow. Wow. Because what you'd rather focus on is planting new seeds that will help you, specifically feeling weighed down, overworking, maybe even with the Ten of Wands being reversed. That's like, there have been burdens that have been going on for a while. And so you're just trying now to push forward and plant new seeds towards releasing all of that. This is really about being geared towards the new, being geared towards success. I feel like you're not going to let anyone hold you back anymore. And definitely, what you're saying here, Sag, is that I am not going to let any problems hold me back from my North Star. I'm not going to let anyone kill my joy. I'm not going to let anyone kill my hope. I'm just going to file it in the book of chapters that need to be closed. Now, I'm not saying that you're breaking up with anyone, definitely, but, it's kind of like if you're not about the love, or you're not going with me, then fine, you're not going with me. And I feel like that's where you're at. That's where you're at. You're not about trying to fix things anymore. You're about making yourself happy. And, like really Sagittarius long tries to make everyone else happy, tries to help everyone else. And I feel this kind of exhaustion that is making you pull back from that. And with the eclipses, we're going to see things cycling out. We're going to see relationships cycling out. And, I feel like a lot of this for you, Sag, is about you're not going to keep trying to heal things. You're not going to be the peacemaker here anymore. And you're being a little selfish, but it's in a good way. Because people like imagine things, because we're seeing paranoia here. Like that's like seeing problems where there aren't problems. And it just boils down to other people like fighting so much about doing things their own way. I don't know what that is, but I feel like you're just not here for it. If that's what you want to do, then do it. And Spirit's advice to you, Sag, is the Ace of Pentacles, love it, Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Like Spirit wants you to talk about, like, be open to blessings, right? To being happy, to emotion, getting your wishes fulfilled. And they want you to speak from that place. Like speak only of blessings, speak only of abundance that you're open to, that's coming your way. I love this, Sag. I love this. You know, because what you've really discovered at the end of the day, Seven of Pentacles, Temperance reversed, Page of Swords, you're not like you might have waited a while in some instances for things to balance out, and that just aren't. And, you know, this could have to do with waiting for things to work out, waiting for people to talk to you, waiting for, you know, you're like, no, you know what? No. No, I don't even have to know. You know, I don't have to know. That's where you're coming from. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're making the decision here, even though, you know, you have felt really aligned with certain people, that you've made the decision to create change in your life, to, you know, be about yourself. Eight of Pentacles with death is like transformation, right? And it's kind of like, I'm not going to force working things out with people. I'm just going to work on myself. And if people want to go with me, then they will. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to force healing on situations where I'm the one doing it and no one else is. I'm going to really focus. Or, you know, these arguments coming out of like what people imagine, I'm not doing it. Because this is paranoia, right? It's kind of like almost like people thinking you're not on board with them, and causing fights for no reason, when that's not at all true. It's really interesting and beautiful energy, Sag. Because, you know, we are seeing and have been seeing so much about putting yourself first, pushing yourself forward, and that's what's happening. It doesn't mean you're not open to healing. With the Ace of Pentacles, the door's open. The door is open, but I'm not going to force that anymore. So what does Sagittarius need to focus on? Sorry, y'all. What does Sagittarius need to focus on? Oh, you know who you are, Sag. Yeah. Like being grateful for who you are, Sag. And, you know, be open to abundance coming towards you because of that. Like, and the more authentic you are, the more you know yourself, the more abundance is going to come to you, even if you don't see it right now. Sagittarius very much moves in that energy where we are very good with, you know, being grateful for what we have, being in the moment, and knowing that everything will work out. That's who you truly are, Sag. That's who you truly are. So I feel like maybe that's a lesson the universe has been telling you. You know, you like Delulu believe things will work out, and, you know, so there's no need to force anything anymore. Wow, Sag, I love that for you. I know that didn't really tell you about, you know, things that were happening. That really felt like a you reading. That felt like a spirit reading for you, Sag. So, you know, we'll see, right? Toodles, Sag.